Even though Nintendo stopped manufacturing the new 3DS in favor of the new 2DS XL models, N-Dog just revealed that there's gonna be a limited edition Samus colorway for the new 3DS XL. With the Switch being the new kid in town though, is it wise for Nintendo to still be supporting the 2 and 3DS line as much as it is? Let's discuss. And by let's discuss, I mean I'm just gonna talk about it by myself since this isn't a live stream, but I always reply to the comments, so roll the intro. Okay, first things first, let's look at the Samus new 3DS XL. Looks pretty badass if I do say so myself. If I hadn't already gotten the Pikachu 3DS, I'd probably pick one up. But since I have everything else Pikachu besides this SP that I so desperately need, even though the design fades away when you put it in your pocket more than like 5 times, I might as well stick with the Pikachu 3DS. If you want to get the limited edition Samus 3DS though, make sure you get your cute little asses to stores as soon as they open before everybody else scalps it out the ass. GameStop's taking pre-orders for it now, so get on it. Since the 3DS is officially out of production in Japan, there's a chance that the Samus Edition might be a little more sought after, with the 2DS receiving most of Nintendo's attention these days. A lot of people think it's weird for Nintendo to be giving so much attention to a dying handheld when their newest handheld console hybrid is what should be getting all the focus. I do understand where people are coming from, but I'd have to disagree. Just because the Switch is the successor to the Wii U and the 3DS doesn't mean that both should be killed off. I mean, the Wii U was basically stillborn, whereas the 3DS is just an elderly console that needs to be taken care of every now and then. There's still a lot of awesome games coming out for the 3DS that people are buying because the install base is so high. So I guess these games are kind of like kids coming to visit the 3DS in the old folks' home every now and then. As of June 30th, 2017, there have been 67 million 3DSs sold, and that's before the new 2DS XL even came out. And with so many more games on the way and software sales for the handheld still going strong, Nintendo would have to be silly little butt wagons to halt the momentum just because the Switch is out. I know N-Dog loves leaving money on the table from time to time by feeding scalpers, but keeping the 3DS around while it's still popular is a big I told you so to the people who doubted it in the beginning when it struggled with complications at birth. Besides, since Nintendo basically said, sorry, but fuck you, to everybody who bought a Wii U, the least they could do is keep the 3DS around a little longer to make people feel like they got their money's worth. A lot of the games that are still being released for the 3DS are completely different than what the Switch could offer anyway. In fact, I'm kinda gonna miss a few things about the 3DS that are just missing from the Switch, like being conveniently portable, having 2 screens, and touch controls when done right in games like Kirby Mass Attack and the more recent Hey, Pikmin. The Switch has touch controls, but you can't use them when playing on the TV, so that's just kinda weird to have them in the first place. A lot of the games on their way to the 3DS are probably things that have been worked on since before the Switch was even announced, and well before anybody knew how successful the Switch would end up becoming. And despite the Switch still selling out the ass all over the place and being hard to find, if you're a developer who's been working on a game for the 3DS for a few years, assuming there aren't any touch controls or anything like that, would you rather finish it up and release your game on the 3DS with a much higher install base? Or would you take the extra time to convert it to the Switch where fewer people could play it? I'm assuming you'd rather make more money, and I don't know why people are acting like releasing games for a dying console is a new thing. Usually some of the best looking and most fun games for a console are released after its successor is already out. I mean, just look at how long the PS2 stuck around for. Even the PS3 and Xbox 360 kept getting PS4 and Xbox One ports until not that long ago. So I'm not at all surprised that the 3DS is still around, and I expect it to hang in there for at least another year and possibly even 2. The Switch literally can't sell any better than it is right now, so why not take advantage of the 3DS while you still can by cutting the price and making new models since there's more games coming out for it. Like I said before, the kinds of games you play in the 3DS are different from what the Switch offers anyway. Most games for the 3DS are made with portability and or touch controls in mind, while the Switch is ultimately just a portable console, albeit a somewhat underpowered console in that regard. So why not send things out with a bang for the 3DS? In fact, since there's still a place in the world for the kind of gaming the 3DS offers, one could argue that a handheld successor could be made, but that's a topic for another video. The Switch is here and running as strong as it possibly can, so let's let everybody finish what they were working on for the 3DS and enjoy Nintendo's final exclusive handheld device while we still can. What do you think though? Are you gonna miss the 3DS like me? Should developers have just shifted their final 3DS games onto the Switch? Let me know down below, and if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe if you're new here. My name's Cameron, and I'll see you later, crocodiles. Also, don't forget to pre-order the Samus 3DS before scalpers get a hold of it, and if you're a scalper listening to this, then forget what I just said.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty, thank you for your support.